and the mayor. I know there's a mayor of Hollywood as well. I'm not sure who he or she is. I just remember the man that was there for such a long time. He passed away a few years ago. I forget his name now. But I have this message as a California resident, but also as a evangelist in my own evangelism in my own right, in my own way. We have to, in my opinion, I know there's people who come to Los Angeles, there's people who go to Riverside, there's people who travel around Southgate, and they do a little bit of community work, and they're usually from the churches. But on that particular day, I didn't see that. So, my message was this. Number one, if you see something, say something. You hear that phrase quite a bit now. More than ever, I think. As a city official here in Anaheim, a city employee, we have big shows. And the biggest show of the year is called NAMM Show. And sometimes I talk about NAMM in my previous videos. Just before the show would start, the convention center management would ask a police sergeant or police captain from APD, Anaheim PD, to come and give us his spiel about who is liable to be a victim of terrorism, who's liable to be a terrorist himself or herself. And the phrase comes up, I think, in those meetings. If you see something, say something. I saw a lot of trash on the ground of Hollywood Boulevard and Vine. I saw a lot of homeless, panhandling people. I saw a few crazed people, one in particular, who had no shirt on, a kind of afro, and he was wearing two types of shorts, boxer shorts and another pair of shorts. And they were not in the correct position when it comes to wearing them. I'll say that in a nice way. But this particular gentleman, I'm sure he was crazed, he was high on something, high on drugs, whatever it may be. Yelling for who knows what reason. High on heroin, high on cocaine, whatever it may be. And I'm guessing this was the personal life of a man who is probably younger than me. A man whose mind is seared by the essence of the drugs that he may be taking. His mind is seared by the consequences of taking drugs. And there are many people out there who do that. They're homeless. They probably came from somewhere. Your parents kicked you out of the house for some reason, or your parents have left and you're all alone, whatever it may be. That is, it's hard to comprehend sometimes what goes on in those situations. But if you see something suspicious, say something, number one. Number two, we need to clean up Los Angeles. We need to clean up this city. We need to clean up this city. I am giving you this morning message from Anaheim. Anaheim is known now, and I disagree with this,